Welcome back to Moderation in Moderation. My name is Ruskin. I'm a hairdresser in Atlanta, Georgia. I have always enjoyed self-help, personal improvement, personal development, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to create a channel that would provide value to my viewers, as well as encourage others to achieve what they need to achieve. I just want to help get people excited about doing little things here and there that will allow you to achieve much more with your life. So this video is actually about drinking alcohol in moderation. I know everyone doesn't drink alcohol, so if you don't, just skip over it or watch it and see if you can apply it to something else in your life. There are lots of benefits to drinking, I believe, and there's also lots of downside to drinking. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video to find out why, as well as for me to go over my video on Tuesday and let you know how I'm doing with that goal that I set for myself. If you find any value in these videos and want to see what the next 8 goals are for myself for the rest of the year, make sure you hit the subscribe button and please hit the like button. I grew up in a Mormon household, so alcohol was not in the picture. It was just, don't do it. It's kind of like sex. Don't have sex, don't drink alcohol. Well, my grandparents, they were not Mormon, and they set the best example for me. They would sit down every night, just the two of them, unless I was spending the night or they had company over, and they would have 2 drinks every night. They wouldn't, be talking on the phone or texting, but they would sit down every evening and they would just talk with each other, and they never had more than 2. And it was like a wholesome thing that was good for them. So I adopted that into my relationship with Mariah, and I find that if we ever have more than 2, it really doesn't have that same reward that the first 2 has. If you have 3, your judgment making goes down. Maybe it makes it a little easier to have a 4th one, or maybe it makes you binge eat a lot of food, or you stay up late, or there's just numerous reasons why it doesn't work out well for me. Also, if you have more than 2, it builds your tolerance up quicker, therefore you can't feel it as much. For the past while, we've tried to only have 2 drinks per evening. And we've taken it a step further and we try to only drink 3 nights a week. Typically, if we don't have work the next day, we'll stay home and we'll have 2 drinks together. And I find that really does give us some good quality bonding time. We try not to text and do all this other stuff while we're doing those drinks. We really make them count. And I've found lots of value in spending that time with Mariah. If we ever go for a period of time where we don't drink, kind of like a cleanse or something, there's almost something missing, and it really is that time together, just talking and enjoying each other's company. So most of these goals are things that I constantly work on. They're not absolutely new goals to me. So I can say, the last video was get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. And I can say that I do that almost every day. Actually, I can say that I do that every day. That's a really easy thing for me to do now that I'm getting a little bit older and everyone around me is also, they have kids or they're going to bed early. It's just really easy for me to kind of have a set schedule. Sleeping from 10 to 6 has been a success, and I will continue to strive for that in the future. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed any of this video, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. I'm going to be making new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, setting new goals for myself and encouraging you guys to set goals for yourself, and leave that in the comment section so that you can hold yourself accountable and I can encourage you guys to follow through with what you want to do. I will see you next week. And as always, just like the channel is named, Moderation in Moderation, do not kill yourself to only have 6 drinks or you have to have 6 drinks. Just do it in moderation. Try not to go overboard. If you have 7 drinks in 1 week, it's not the end of the world. If you have 5 drinks in 1 week, it's not the end of the world. It's just a good thing to shoot for. And I find for myself, this is one of those things where I am more regimented about it, but I end up breaking this rule quite frequently. And I continue to learn why this is a rule for myself over and over. So keep that in mind. Moderation in moderation. Don't be too rigid where you're like a stick in the mud or you're just annoying. I hate that about myself and others when they do it.